It's the FA Cup 6th round between Everton and QPR. Thanks for joining me, guys, for another episode of my QPR career on Football Manager 2015. In the previous episode, Arsenal stood in the way of QPR and they lost 3-2 at Loftus Road. After that, we went on to beat Huddersfield in the Premier League. Just a 1-0 win there in a game where we were dominant. We should have had a couple more goals, really, but we were poor finishing on the day. And then we beat the league leaders at Anfield. I don't know what it is, but we haven't found it that difficult to beat Liverpool over these last two seasons. We came away with a 1-0 win, Charlie Austin grabbing the goal. We then went on to Stoke. It's always difficult away against Stoke, but we came away with a point, and that's better than none. So let me just quickly show you the current league standing. As you can see, we are 5th at the moment, in a good position, 2 points above Tottenham, 8 points behind Chelsea with 8 games to go. It's still possible to get into a Champions League spot, but it's a big ask. We just got to keep working away. And, oh, Chelsea are through to the next round. Look at that, 8-2 win over West Ham. They are certainly going through to the next round of the FA Cup. Oscar getting a hat-trick, well, 4 goals to his name. But just look at that. I'm sure they'll be picking up a fine for that. So many yellow cards and even a red card. 29 fouls in total in that game. Outrageous behaviour from West Ham. They deserve to go on and lose 8-2. Chelsea just took it from there then, really, when Joey O'Brien got sent off. I would have thought so. So we're just going to switch over to this formation. The 4-1-2-2-1. Bring in Young. We'll have Trash maybe start for this game. We're away against Everton. The last time we played Everton in the league earlier in the season, we thrashed them 4-0 at Loftus Road. It could be a different story here today at Goodison Park. Right, we definitely need Leroy Fer in the team. I think we'll put him on the bench. We'll take out Hoylett for now. We got Frankie Sutherland as an option, who was brilliant in that 3-2 win over Arsenal in the 5th round of the FA Cup to get us to this spot. Alex McCarthy on the bench. I think this is going to be my team. We've got Dan Derbyshire. Bit short for players at the moment because quite a few have picked up injuries, which will see them out for a couple of weeks. But at least we've got Much and Darren Fletcher in the central of midfield. And Fletcher has been phenomenal ever since I signed him on deadline day in January. On a free as well. He's certainly lived up to expectations so far anyway. And we haven't got that many games remaining. I mean, we're in March right now. Right at the start of March. And we've got a couple of tough fixtures coming up. It all starts with Newcastle at St James's Park. And then we're on to Tottenham. Then we've got Man United. Then we've got Chelsea. And then we've got Everton again in the Premier League. It's going to be difficult, I tell you. Especially if we want to be fighting for Champions League football. But that's what this team has to get used to if we want to be battling it out eventually for that league title. And yeah, I think it's fair to say, as it stands at the moment, where we are with this team for QPR, I don't think we're anywhere near actually competing for the Premier League title at the moment. We need to probably have another 2 seasons to get to that point. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to last. We'll just have to wait it out, see how we get on this season. If we can get Champions League, then that's a bonus. Obviously, it's going to give us a better budget for next year to bring in some more quality players. And then we'll go from there, I'm sure. Right, let's finish up with the team talks. Yeah, nice, done. Let's move. So we get kick-off. Austin pushing forwards. Oh, this is a good start. Straight away down the left side. Podolski in for Austin, who is an aerial threat for Everton. Dan Fletcher finds Matt Phillips. This is a fantastic start. Firing on all cylinders. Just seconds into the game. And it doesn't... I think I saw Lukaku. He was starting on the bench, wasn't he, for this game? Darren Gibson injured. That's a bit of a bonus. He's going to have to go off for Everton. Could open up some gaps in midfield for us. Allow Fletcher to work his magic, and also Much. I think let's just do a touchline team talk. Just try and encourage the players. Much looking motivated. That's good to see. And Noah, who's been phenomenal over the last 2 seasons, especially this year. I would say he's probably been our best centre-half, but he did miss the majority of the first half of this season with injury. There we go, that's half time. Still 0-0. Disappointing. You know, with them having to go and replace Darren Gibson, who's like their #1 central midfielder. If we can get a goal, I make us favourites to win. Go out there and make it happen. We'll just get Bond to take the team talk, and then we'll go through the individual talks. There we go. Let's get the game rolling. There's no pressure on you today. We do need Austin scoring again. I'm just not sure what it is. I mean, last season it seemed as though Austin was scoring in every game. He was scoring 2-3 goals almost on average. Whereas this season, he comes and he goes. He scores a goal here and there. I know he's just recently scored against Liverpool, was it? That winner there. It just doesn't seem good enough. It doesn't seem as good as it was last season. You know, I expected him to improve on last year's. Oh, Austin makes it 1-0. Was that offside though? Yeah, it was offside, of course it was. It's the only time he scores when he's offside. That's positive though. At least we're taking the fight to Everton, Goodison Park. Got a set piece here, Much whips in the cross. Looking for the head of Anoa. He scored that winner against Huddersfield. Pretty decent goal that was. Came from a corner. That's down the right side for Morales. He's never going to get to that. Adrian, who's just going strength to strength every game he plays for QPR. Such a rocking between goal and a mistake made. Austin makes Everton pay for their mistake. He makes it 1-0. That's his 14th goal of the season. Thank you for scoring as well. We're in the lead. And Barkley, dear oh dear, I don't think he was expecting the ball to actually come to him. It bounced off him into the path of Austin. And he makes them pay. Let's make a sub here. I think maybe we'll take off Much. He's looking tired, but so is Matt Phillips. Shall we bring on Fallen for Much? We'll leave Fletcher on. And I think, yeah, advanced playmaker and support. I'll just switch that round. Make sure that he's being used to his full potential in the role that he's best suited for. 1-0 up then against Everton. Not long remaining. We are the winners of last season's FA Cup. We are the champions. Oh, Austin! Another mistake made by Everton! And they're paying for their mistakes big time at the back. They've been so poor. And it's Charlie Austin that's on for a hat-trick now. After I was saying that earlier. Dear oh dear, Jagielka, horrible first touch. As he looked to take it around his teammate. It's Austin that intercepts, cuts him out. And takes that into the back of the net. Good stuff. 2-0 up against Everton with 10 minutes to go. Adrian boots it upfield. Their two centre-halves have been so poor today. I want to take Austin off because we got... I know he's on for a hat-trick and it does kind of seem harsh, but I want to keep him fresh for our next game, which is against Norwich. We'll leave Dan Derbyshire, a 16-year-old. Let's see if he can do anything with these last 10 minutes. Give him a couple of minutes on the pitch anyway. Get him out there in an important game for the team. Trash to Phillips. I'm kind of sick of Phillips trying to take on his man. I think we're going to have to change his instructions. Probably do that for the next game. Magidi. Dear oh dear. Martinez is going to be laying into him. Podolski with the free kick. Finds it straight at the wall. Phillips up to Podolski. Fletcher. Derbyshire. This is good play. Anoa finds Derbyshire. Yes! 3-0. The youngster Derbyshire, at the age of 16, grabs his first goal. First competitive goal for the first team of QPR. What a finish as well. Almost as if he wasn't put under any pressure whatsoever. Jagielka, he's going to be slaughtered. Not only by his manager, but by the fans as well. He's been poor here today. We're certainly going through to the next round of the FA Cup in a very dominant display at Goodison Park as well. It doesn't happen very often, but we've done it here today. Good stuff. That was special, lads. That certainly was special. And how did we do? Oh, it's 50-50. We had more shots. Level on target as well. 6-6. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Through to the next round. Arsenal winning 1-0 in the league with their game in hand. Superior finishing provides cutting edge for QPR. We have won in the 6th round, which means we are heading to Wembley once again. Fans jubilant after Everton result. Of course they are, because it means a trip to Wembley. Been given some money, and you know what? I'm going to praise Charlie Austin here for his last game. He was superb. Just want to keep that morale at superb. I don't want his morale dropping below that. And what's this? Martinez disappointed with the result against friendly rival PAYTON. So what did they ask him? A poor result for your side out there, coming at the hands of someone you seem to be on good terms with, giving your pre-match comments. How do you think that exchange might have affected the result? And he goes on to say, you're right, PAYTON and I do get on, and I like to see him doing well, but not when it is at the expense of my side, and I'm not happy with the result out there. I'd be feeling exactly the same way if we had have lost against Everton. Martinez, such a great character for English football, and he seems like such a great guy as well. No, Doncaster, you can't have Night Percival on loan. Moving on, we've got the FA Cup semi-final draw then. In the hat is Chelsea, Man City, Tottenham and QPR. Let's get going. Let's see who's out first. So, Tottenham will play Chelsea, which means QPR will play Manchester City. What a draw. What a semi-final we've got ahead of us. We've got a pretty good record against Man City, I must say, when we've come up against them, not just this season, but last season as well. We'll take a look at our schedule. So the last time we played City, which was one of the videos I released not so long ago, we drew 1-1 at the Etihad. So a point there, a bit earlier in the season. We beat them 1-0 at Loftus Road. And it was Ferreira getting that goal there. And let's just go back to last season. So the first time I played Man City, we lost 2-0, unfortunately. But heading towards the end of last season, at Loftus Road, we won 2-0, as you can see. Vargas getting both goals in that game, and we did control it as well. 15 shots in all, 7 on target. Good stuff. You know, I'm looking forward to smashing City. I think we can just about do it. And if Chelsea beat Tottenham, we could be looking at a West London Derby FA Cup final. How about this then, guys? Man City have just lost 2-0 at home against Tottenham in the Premier League, which has ultimately made the decision for the City board to sack their manager. This could be huge for QPR heading into that FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. But more importantly, I'm being lined up for the job at City to be the new manager. I probably won't take it, but I find it interesting that the bookies have put me alongside Pep Guardiola and Frank Rijkaard. Let's just have a look at City. Let's see their team. Oh, no wonder they're struggling. Toure out injured, so is Zabaleta, Aguero, Jovetic, Navas. No wonder they're struggling. And things could potentially get even worse for Man City. It baffles me that the board would make such a knee-jerk reaction with just a handful of games remaining of the season. Why not just wait until the end, then sack him, and then replace him with someone else? That's all for this episode then, guys. Do stay tuned for the next one. Things are heating up as we get ever closer to the end of the season. Who will replace Emery? And in the next episode, I'll probably do a double match feature against Man United and Tottenham, because we're heading into those next couple of weeks where we've got some tricky fixtures coming up and I want to be doing live commentary for them. So there we have it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.